Yo, it's your boy, back at it like a bass addict. We're in Clearlake Outdoors with my boy Nino. Lake's been good, been catching big ones.
Lake's been great right now. It's a little bit cooler. We've been having some cooler nights, so the fish have slowed down a little bit, but it's pretty much the same kind of pattern. I mean, we're throwing an underspin, throwing a lot of forward-facing sonar baits. Last couple weeks, I've been catching them on a glide bait too. Really slow fish on the glide bait. You throw it out there, you let it sink almost to the bottom. You know, play sketchy with it, get a foot or two above the bottom, but let's catch them on this guy right here. Custom bait made here in Lake County by Gary Collins. It's a great bait. But I've been throwing him around. I've been doing really good, and then besides that, throwing a little jerkbait as well. So like the G-Rat jerkbait's been doing great. Pointer's been doing great as well. I know you like the Mega Bass.
Always.
So toss that Vision 110 plus around, and you'll catch them. But it's same kind of deals going on. The fish are just a little bit slower, and they're a little bit more packed up, which is fun. Because that's when we get our cast. You make that one cast, you make 10 in a row, and catch 5, 6, 7 fish in a row like that. But it's the same kind of deal going on, just a little cooler. Like I said, the water's cleaning up a lot, but there's fish everywhere. I mean, Mid-Lake's a great place to be fishing. Either one of the arms are great, and the north end's starting to go off too.
Sweet. Yeah, I always say, just like this time of year, you got to find them. Once you find them, you're golden.
It's over. Like I was just telling that gentleman, you fish 100 docks, but it's the 1 or 2 docks right there that there's 20, 30, 40 fish under them. It's because the shad are going through there, the hitch are going through there, and they're just straight up eating it. So the fish are big right now. They're still great. I went out yesterday and probably caught 20, 22 fish. I had 3 over 5 pounds, so nothing crazy by all means, no 10 pounders, but fishing's great. I mean, and there's a ton of little ones out there too. So if you got kids or if you just want to catch fish, you can catch 50, 60 fish a day. Not a problem. Yeah, it's a blast out there.
Yeah, I've been tuned in. You've been stacking them. So
I'm trying. All you can do is try. I mean, I go out there, and most of the times it is a grind, and I only post the glory moments.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of moments out there where it's just it's a grind.
For
but
sure.
you do that for the times where you succeed. It's fun.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm probably hit Mid-Lake and see what I could do. But
smart idea. Work from Mid-Lake, and you can work your way up north a little bit if it gets warmer and calmer. But if you catch them in Mid-Lake, just stay right there.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bro.
Heck yeah, brother.
Much better than that, man. What a beautiful day on Clearlake. Good morning, everybody. So we already did our little check-in at the tackle shop. Shout out to Nino. Always, those guys will put you on whatever you need to know. They're always on the lake. They're always catching them. So if you need the rundown of what's happening at Clearlake, definitely make a stop in there or any of the other local shops. Just a lot of knowledge floating around. But yeah, like I said, shout out to them, and we're just gonna get out here and send it, see what we can figure out. Bite is definitely not easy, but if you find the fish, there's that potential to get right in a hurry. So hopefully I can kind of hop around and find a school or two and then just get to sacking them. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to work for them, especially early this morning. It's a little slow, like Nino said, until it warms up, and then probably in the afternoon the bite will get going. So hopefully by then I'll have some fish found, and then we just gotta figure out how to make them eat. Stay tuned. Right now I'm just trying to scan around, use my side scan, see if I can find any clouds of bait or even schools of bass, but mostly just clouds of bait. Looking for it on my 2D and on my side scan. And then if I see a good concentration of something, then I'll stop, make some casts. Because yeah, these fish, they're just gonna be grouped up. They're gonna be in schools, they're gonna be keying on the bait fish. So making sure I'm around that type of stuff is really going to up my chances of getting on some fish. Also just paying attention to the birds. Finding the birds usually means you're around some bait, and then you're around some bass. Saw some fish on side scan right here, so I'm just gonna make some casts, fan cast it. It's hard to really pinpoint with my graph. I kind of am just using it to find areas where there is some fish, and then I'm just gonna stop and just fish around. Not really try and get right over top of them or drop on them or anything like that. Just trying to get an idea of where to make casts be more efficient. Right now I'm throwing the blade bait. Haven't really been able to get anything on the moving stuff, the A-rig or the crank, and no bites on the minnow, so I'm just gonna hop this blade bait on the bottom, see if there's anybody kind of chilling down there that's looking for an easy meal. Definitely seeing some boats around here, and they're all stopping and making some casts, so there must be some fish around. Just not really seeing much action. Nobody's really catching anything, so I think that bite window hasn't really opened yet. Hopefully soon. It's like 11:30 right now. Water temps are still below 50. Oh, they're hooked up. That's a good sign. Clearlake football. Kick it off. There we go. Saw you guys on my side scan. Absolute chokage. Fatty. Let's just weigh him for the bag. Hopefully I don't jinx myself and we actually catch 5, but either way, 346. Decent. I like this head right here. It's this CMF head. I just picked them up this morning. CMF catch more fish, but it's got this bigger hook. That other Picasso ball head that I was throwing, that's cool for those little smallies and stuff, but these Clearlake fish they're built a little different. So the guy's been catching 8 to 10 pounders on these freaking minnows, so it's nice to have a little bit bigger hook. And I've got 12-pound tests, so I can pull on them a little harder, you know. There's one. Smoked it. fat one. Come here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Top of the mouth every time. Come on. There we go. That's a fat boy. Look at that belly. Tubber. That one might go 4. Oh no, it'll definitely go 4. Yeah. 467. 467. Fat boy. Number 2. Oh my god, dude. That fish is so fat. It's nuts. Alright, that one thumped it. Hopefully there's some more around. All these grebes. Well, there's got to be some bait around. Throw some Procure on there. Get to it. There's one. Oh. He's a fighter. Another good one though. Another 4-pounder. Yes, sir. Another healthy one. He doesn't have as much of a belly. Let's see if he goes 4. Just touched 4, 4.01. All right, got 3 solids. Thank you, sir. Tell your friends to eat my minnow. Throw some glue on there. Get this guy. Just a little dab of Gorilla Glue. Push that up there. And that should help hold it. Just cast it out. Let it sink to the bottom. And it's just a slow, steady shake. I'm not doing anything crazy with it. I'm not popping it real hard or pausing it really. I'm just steady shake. I'm sure some of these fish are happy to not have a scope shined in their face, because everyone and their mom's been throwing a minnow and shining their scope at these fish and catching them. But I'm sure there's a few that are getting wise to it and starting to turn off of it and just swim away when they feel that beam. But I ain't got no scope, so they don't gotta worry about it with me. They just seeing straight minnow. another one. Oh yeah, chokage. Big chokage, bub. You were hungry. Wanted him another shad. It's a little guy. Little guy. Probably a 3-pounder though. Anywhere else this size fish is probably maybe pushing 2 pounds. Clearlake, probably a 3-pounder. Or 363. 365. Thank you, Bubba. Got 2 4s and 2 3s. One more for the limit, and then we get to try and catch some biggies. See, bait didn't come down. That Gorilla Glue on there. Perfect. Check my line. All good. A lot of these bites are pretty freaking subtle. I think one of them thumped it, but the rest of them kind of just gets heavy. You're just shaking and then you kind of stop feeling your bait or whatever. It feels funny. They're just coming up behind it and just sucking it in. I think I want to try a jerkbait. See if I can get some to chase something a little bit. It's a similar, I mean obviously it's a very different technique, but you're kind of playing the cat and mouse like you are with this. Kind of making them chase it. It's kind of the same thing when you're ripping the jerkbait. Another 4-pounder. Yes, sir. Let's go. Relax, relax. I'm gonna get you off. I'm gonna get you off. That one, I didn't feel anything. Thing just went dead. Probably another 4. He's got a belly. Let's see what you weigh, bub. Come on. 4.10. That puts us at 20, I think. Let me clear that 9-pounder from January 1st. 1990. Right there. Just gotta get a little cold and we'll have 20. There we go. Getting it done. Number 5. I think I'm gonna retie now. Just because it's big girl time. Time to call up. All on the freeloader. And as always, I'll link all the baits and rod, reel, line, all that stuff in the description. So y'all, really easy for y'all to just go click on the links and get what you need. Well, I caught that one on the spunk shad, but all the other ones have been on the freeloader. They're basically the same bait though. And Hog Farmer did it first, in case y'all were wondering. Don't let these big brands fool you, acting like they came up with stuff and they have all this crazy innovation. A lot of times they're just knocking off a bait that's already out there. You catching them?
Doing today? You getting some?
Yeah, I got 5.
Yeah, same with me. East side of the island here got probably a 5-6 pounder.
Nice.
All the other ones were pretty small, but that one was pretty nice.
Yeah. I got about...
Water array. Looks like it's getting ready to spawn. Big old belly on it.
Yeah, there's some fat ones for sure. Yeah, I got about 20 pounds, but I need a big one like yours. There's a fish. Little guy. Oh, he got off. Little guy on the jerkbait. First fish on a freaking moving bait. It's the smallest one of the day. Is it beautiful out here. It's flat. The sun's going down. Damn. The bite really died. Thought I was gonna keep getting better. As the day went on, at kind of like 2 o'clock was when it shut off. Thankfully, I got my 5th fish. Shit. I thought I was definitely going to be able to call up.